two shapes that we have, we can see that on the bottom portion we have a rectangular prism, and on the top we have a triangular prism. So let's go ahead and start with our, let's start with the bottom with our rectangular prism. So we'll start with the front shape. The front of it, we can see that it has dimensions of 19, and its height is going to be 7. So we know that we're going to have a 19 by 7. Okay, and we know that we're going to have the back side of that also, so we can actually just go ahead and double that amount. So that's going to be the area of the front and the back of the rectangular prism. Next, let's take a look at our side pieces, and we can see that we have a 5 by 7 for the side piece. Okay, so we're going to write down 5 times 7, and again we have 2 of those, so I'm just going to go ahead and multiply that by 2 as well. Taking a look at the bottom portion, so whenever we look at our bottom portion, that's going to be like kind of the piece that's hidden down here. We know that it's going to have dimensions of 19 by 5, so let's go ahead and write down our 19 by 5. And on this one I cannot multiply by 2 because a portion of the top is also going to be covered. So to figure out what portion on the top is covered, we know that if we look at the bottom of our triangular prism, so we can see that the bottom of our triangular prism is 12 units long, and we know that it's 5 units long this way. So that 12 by 5, okay, that's going to be representing our hidden piece. So whenever we do our second 19 by 5, we're going to have to take away 60 from that piece of it. So really, if we wanted to, we could say, okay, we're going to double this amount. But once we get that answer, then we're going to take 60 away from that answer. So I'm just going to write minus 60 right here. Okay, so we have a rectangular prism taken care of now. Now we need to take a look at our, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, we have 4 pieces left on our triangle. Let's go ahead and take a look at our triangular piece. Okay, so we can see that it has 12, so it has a base of 12, and be careful, the height of it is not 16. Remember, the slant height is not the height of a figure. If we look over to the side, we can see the actual height of this is 8. So we know that we have a 12 by 8, so 12 times 8. Okay, and then don't forget, because it's a triangle, we actually have to cut that in half. But because of this side over here as well, the opposite side of that, I'm actually not going to cut it in half and then double it, because that would just be kind of undoing what we have. So the last piece that we need to look at, or the last 2 pieces really that we need to look at, are our rectangular faces right here, which have dimensions of 16 by 5. And that is a rectangle, so we don't have to cut that in half. And if we look on our other side, we can see that it also has the 16 by 5, so I can double that. So to find the total surface area of this shape, I'm just going to find all the area of the gray, the red, the blue, minus the 60, the orange and the black, and then I would add all of those together, and I would give them my total surface area.